Well, I'm here at Graham Creek, and I'm about to put out a minnow trap, a couple of them, just to see what might be hanging around here. But the water's a lot lower than what I expected. I was thinking that it would be right up here in this area, not way down there. So it's about 3 feet lower than what I was expecting with the amount of rain and the melt of all the snow. But this is where I come to catfish. And I know the cats won't be in yet because there's still a lot of ice out on the water on the big river downstream from the creek here. So, well, I'm gonna see what may appear, what there might be. So we'll come back to you in a bit. Okay, so I've got 2 traps put out. I've got one at the mouth of a lead-out creek from 2 ponds that are up in the park here, and one on the side of this main creek. I don't know if you can see the white vinegar container that I have over there, but it's right at the mouth of that little creek there. And I decided, since it was in the shade, there may not be any fish hiding there, even though it is shallow. The cold water may keep them away. But I went and put another one over here. You can see the blue bag, you can see the string going down into the water. And hopefully, fish will be coming up, sitting in the warm water, if it is warm. Should have brought my thermometer just to see exactly what the water temp is right now, but I didn't bring that. Trying to remember everything, but that's one of the things. So I'm going to give it about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, for both of them to see exactly what they produce, if anything. And I'll show you when it's done. Well, I got my 2 traps up and out, and there was nothing in them. Unfortunately, the water may still be a little bit too cold, but these are the 2 traps that I have. I like that black one. I actually found that black one right here, hanging off the corner of this bridge that somebody had left. I saw it one day and I came back 2 days later and it was still there. So I figured, well, you forgot it. What do you call it? Finders keepers. So I kept it and gave it its first crack today, but nothing happened. And again, I think it may be because the water is just a little bit too cold. Even with the one that I put over in the shade there, I figured that wouldn't have anything. But right here in the sunshine, I was hoping that the water might be a little bit warmer, but it is quite deep right there. So where the minnow trap was probably, again, the water's too cold. But I'm going to head down the creek, and try at the mouth of the creek on the river if I have access, because the water will be open, and maybe there might be something. We'll give it a try. Well, I made it down to the river, and it looks like it's going to be at least another 3 weeks before I'm able to get out and do my catfishing. Going after them fishy felines, because there is ice everywhere, covering the entire river. I don't see any open water at all, except down at the mouth of Graham Creek, which is right over there. And that is well populated by Canada geese. And there's what looks like a channel marker from the river, from the main river out there, for the boats. I guess it broke loose and ended up down there. But I haven't gone down to the, I want to head down in that direction to get to the mouth of the creek and put my minnow traps out. But there's another fellow who went down there. I guess he's got a set of binoculars and he's looking at the the geese over there. But in this time of the misnamed social distancing, they are changing that over to physical distancing in these COVID-19 days. So I'm just gonna give him his space until he comes back out, and then I'll head down there and put my traps out and give it another 30 minutes and see if anything is there. Mind you, when I think of it, I really don't think I'm gonna bother, because the water is cold. I mean, the river out there is solid ice. And actually right along the, like this opening where the geese are, I would think right along the shore where I want to go in there would be a lot of ice, and I really don't want to toss my minnow traps out there and have the chance of it getting caught up on the ice. So it was a nice day. It was good to get out. Haven't been out in, I think, what, 4 or 5 days? And not so much because of this COVID thing, but because I'm an isolationist. But I gotta get out here. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh well. Let's see what we can do after this. I'll talk at you later, man. Bye-bye. Well, I came down here any which way. I figured I wanted to go and maybe take some pictures of the geese over there. That other fellow hadn't left, so I didn't go right down there. I took a couple of pictures of the huge flock, but I came to this little spot which is right on a bay near the mouth of the creek, and it's quite very open, and of course the water's relatively still, so I would think that down in this area it would be relatively warm. Nice calm water. The geese over there are having a grand old party. Quite a few of them out there. Had a couple of them come flying by, took some pictures of that. But anyway, the neat thing is when I came down here, I found a picnic table. A picnic table. You put all my stuff on there and I can sit. I've got my my black minnow trap out there, anchored in there, and of course the line going out. It looks, because it's black, I really can't see it. If I use the silver one, I'd probably see it. It's probably about 2.5 feet down. So maybe something will happen. I'll give it half an hour and we'll find out. Well, we're half an hour later. I had both traps out. I put one right in front of this picnic bench and one just a few feet over, just to see. Absolutely nothing. And I'm not really surprised. Again, the water is still cold. What else can I say? I gave it a try. It was a beautiful day. Sun's starting to go down. I think it's about 5:15. It was a try. It was an attempt. And I'm not really disappointed because it was a nice day. What else are we going to do? Eh? Got to get out sometime. I sat here thinking, boy, you know, I wish I had my fishing gear. Even though the only thing that's in season right now are the coarse fish, the panfish, perch, sunfish, rock bass. Catfish are in season, but they won't be coming up into this stream anytime soon. But it just looks so nice to sit here and think, you know, I could get my rod and do a few casts out here just to see, you know, maybe a pike would come up, but they're out of season and you can't even target them specifically, which is why I like to go for my springtime catfish, because I use stink bait and nothing else is going to pick up a stink bait but a catfish. Wish it was a little bit more productive, shall we say, but most of my videos usually don't show anything of anything except for my beautiful face and the gorgeous scenery that's around here. We'll keep doing it.